Roger Marshall is here on KCMO. Senator, how shocked are you that we are sitting here talking about this morning?
Well, good morning, Pete. 40 days and 40 nights. I know what Noah felt like. I don't know what to say, Pete. You know, one hand, I'm kind of numb. The other hand, once the dam broke, I know it'd be pretty quick. And, you know, really last Friday, I worked really hard, not negotiating, but discussing what a healthcare fix would look like. We got the White House on board. And I think that really broke the dam, that the Democrats understand, look, we want to drive the cost of health care down as well. I mean, we all acknowledge that the Affordable Care Act, the Obamacare, is broken, and no one can afford it. So I think when they realized that, when we got the president on board, he did a Truth Social, I think they realized, the Republicans are serious. We've got to take this problem on, too.
So from what I understand, you know, if you can obviously get the government back open this week, John Thune, the Senate Majority Leader, did promise a vote on extending Obamacare subsidies in mid-December. I imagine the GOP would not go along with that, understandably so, but do you think there's actually a want to try to find some bipartisan agreement on this, or is it just going to be more finger-pointing on the Republicans don't want to fund your health care?
Pete, I've been working day and night on this for 7 years, and even harder the last 6 months. So we're going to present a side-by-side bill to fix Obamacare. And what we want to do is take these subsidies that are going directly to insurance companies and give them to patients, put them in a healthcare savings account. We're giving big insurance companies $150 billion a year to take care of these 24 million people, and then they're paying something on top of that. The patients are, the consumers are. So the backbone of this is to address fraud. There's $25 billion of fraud in the program already as well, and then to take these monies and put them in the hands of consumers, and then pair that with our price tags bill that we wrote, and I think it was going to get passed anyway, but maybe we'll sneak it in here. So, yes, we're working on a bipartisan basis, working real hard with those folks that came across the aisle yesterday to vote, but I couldn't spike the football, you know, and I probably need to just back up a little bit here and just stop there and say, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, it's first and goal at the 2-yard line here, but I got to get it across the finish line.
I understand that. So it's not quite there yet. So what has to happen then in the next couple of days to actually reopen this government?
Yep. Yeah. So we did the first of 4 votes last night. We have 2 more procedural votes. That famous cloture thing is one of them, where we need 60, and then a final vote. So we could get that all done today if senators yield back their time. But if they don't yield back their time, if they want to talk, theoretically, they could keep this thing going until Thursday. And I can't imagine that would be a popular thing to do, just to keep the airport snarled up and not paying. Our food stamp money is in this package as well. Veterans, there's a lot of good things in this as well. So theoretically, this could go on until Thursday or Friday. I'm going to predict that we'll get it done today. Then the House needs to come in tomorrow. That's the best case scenario. Senate finishes today, House comes in tomorrow, and they vote on it.
Kansas U.S. Senator. Got it. Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall is joining us on KCMO Talk Radio. I'll be optimistic with you and hope that best case scenario does come to fruition. But just to tie it into what you were talking about earlier regarding health care, it is unaffordable. Obamacare is a mess. Do you think there's an appetite to try to fix it on a bipartisan basis, though, especially on the verge of a midterm year? I mean, or is this going to be just more finger pointing and more, Republicans want to obviously knock you off your health insurance and drive up your costs?
Well, Pete, I'm going to go down 3 roads at the same time. I'm from the business world. I'm going to go down a path of what a bipartisan bill looks like. I'm also going to go down a path of what, a 50-vote bill would look like, which is called reconciliation. So that's going to be up to the Democrats. The same walls that kept them from coming across the aisle until today will be there as we try to fix Obamacare. You got Bernie Sanders ranting and raving, we need Medicaid for all. and you've got some others that want to fix this. I think that everyone understands just how broken Obamacare is now. We talk about affordability. Healthcare is leading the way. Housing is leading the way. The cost of electricity. I'm getting lots of complaints about the cost of electricity in Kansas right now as well. So what can we do to address that affordability issues? We're breaking them in different buckets. Lindsey Graham is the chairman of the Budget Committee. He and I are meeting on a regular basis about what a reconciliation bill would look like to address affordability if the Democrats don't want to come along as well. So we'll hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and regardless, we're going to fix it. This is why I came to Congress, was to fix the cost of health care. We know how to do it. We've got the bills ready. And now it's just piecing them all together and making this salami up here.
Would it impact 2026 prices, or would it take longer than that to go into effect if you got your way?
Oh, I think we can get some of it done now, and then some type of a rollback of Obamacare as far as the subsidies as well. Give them a 1 or 2 year ramp, but not at the level that they are right now. I think some of it we can get done now. We can get our price tags built. So some of it will start, the premiums are set, as they say. The premiums for next year are set.
Yeah.
So it's not easy. I'm not going to overpromise here, but I know how to do it. If we turn patients into consumers, if we let them have more in their HSA so they can use that money, whether it be for direct primary care, for association plans, for ministry plans, give them more choices, let them keep up more of their hard-earned money. I would even eventually let them turn this money into an IRA. So think about this. We're giving federal money to your HSA. It needs to be Tide compliant. And that if you save this money, eventually it's part of your retirement plan. It's kind of the Singapore model. If you're bored, you can read the book on the Singapore model.
Is there a world where, and I don't want to get too far into the weeds on it, but since we're talking about it, younger, healthier people can just get catastrophic coverage? Yeah. Is that ever going to come back? If not, this kind of becomes the Ponzi scheme that it is, where younger people are subsidizing older people.
Absolutely. But think about this. The average family deductible in Obamacare is already $6,000 a year. That used to be considered a catastrophic plan. So one of the things we would do is have some type of a reinsurance pool. So you could buy that catastrophic plan, high deductible, we're funding your HSA, and then really a lot of the people on Obamacare now are high risk. They're, like Chicago has done with their early retirees. They pushed them onto Obamacare rather than paying their health premiums. And to be frank, lots of small businesses are doing the same thing as well. So, yes, would love to see more choices. And part of that is a more highly funded HSA, healthcare savings account, and then some type of a reinsurance pool as well, and a high deductible plan. Absolutely right.
All right. Well, we are moving full steam ahead. It's going to be a very interesting couple of days, Senator Marshall. You optimistic? Let's make it like a sports bet. What's your over/under on when this thing is open back up?
I'm going to say Wednesday's the over/under. Wednesday's the day I would predict, and you can take the over or the under.
All right, there you go. All right, we'll get you back and get a pick on the Chiefs Broncos maybe before next Sunday. How you feeling about that?
I'm good so far. Denver's got a great defense. It's in Mile High, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so that's worth 4 or 5 points as well. Glad to see our tackles back. We got to get our offensive line shored up. We're kind of disappointed we didn't get a defensive lineman here at the end of the trade limit as well. But we'll be okay.
We will. Well, we'll be thinking about you guys. Hopefully, everyone's going to be okay there. We'll get the government back open and then get back to the business of the people. Senator Marshall, thank you as always for the time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye bye.
There you go, Roger.